Coinciding with America's 241st birthday is the founding of one of the indispensable service branch of the nation's armed forces, the country's Air Force. Expect a show with all the bells and whistles and all the frills and feathers when the country's airmen take to the skies in their steel wings to treat the guests in attendance with an aerial display of spectacular moves on the fly. PTV's Eunice Samonte is in Clark Air Force Base in Pampanga to witness the aerial show, and she filed this report.
Despite the bad weather and his hectic schedule, the President led the 70th anniversary of the Philippine Air Force here at Clark Air Base, Pampanga. In his message, the President mentioned the importance of the Philippine Air Force, especially when it comes to securing our territory and the continuous patrol in the West Philippine Sea and Philippine Rise. The President and Commander-in-Chief also recognized the role of Air Force in support of ground forces and intel operations, especially in Marawi City.
The Philippine Air Force is also playing a crucial role in an effort to retake Marawi City from the clutches of the ISIS-inspired terrorists. We have deployed more than 40 of our air assets, and more than 400 Air Force officers and personnel, and several of which are involved in ground operations.
The Vice President was also present together with the AFP Chief of Staff General Eduardo Año, National Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana, and PNP Chief Police Director General Ronald Bato de la Rosa. Under the theme Partnering for Change and Sustaining the Effort towards a jointly engaged transforming force for greater peace and security, the Air Force also showed some of their assets, including the 12 FA-50s acquired through AFP Modernization Program, which started in November 2015 to May 31, 2016. Meanwhile, the Commanding General of the Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Edgar Falurina, mentioned the achievements of the Philippine Air Force in the past 70 years.
The Philippine Air Force has demonstrated the ability of air power to expeditiously degrade the war-fighting capability of our adversaries in the ongoing operations in Marawi City. There, our airstrikes, with the most number of bombs delivered in recent history of the Philippine Air Force.
The yearly flyby and air show were also cancelled due to the strong rains, but the spirit of the Air Force remains intact and proud on their 70th year in service. The President, on the other hand, assured the troops that they will be getting the additional and much-needed support for the Philippine Air Force.
I assure you that we will build on our past gains to further strengthen the Philippine Air Force. We will continue the ongoing modernization program by procuring additional attack and combat utility vehicles and unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs to complement our already existing air assets.
For the Nation, Eunice Samonte.